I have the juiciest coughs with this, and they're so unproductive. It's so unsatisfying.
Oh, no.
It's like, I feel like I'm going to cough up a tablespoon of delicious yellow phlegm, and instead, it's like...
This is maybe the worst thing I've ever heard you say.
Oh, my God.
Delicious yellow phlegm.
Oh, no.
It's just a little fingernail full.
Oh, no. That was also bad.
Kinda dropped off all the things I love. Like I need a traffic jam to keep in touch. I can't focus on the words unless my hands are busy. I can't give up on the world or I will leave this city. And it's way too broad what I'm trying to say, but I write it down and let it go. And it's hard to know all the words I need to explain my heart in a single note.
Hello, and welcome to Way Too Broad, a podcast for... a show and tell program for really, really excitable grown-ups and then those with laryngitis, apparently. I'm Erin, and these are my co-hosts, Erin and Ben. Hannah and Ben. Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Erin. I'm the one with laryngitis.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, I'm the one without laryngitis.
I'm also the one without laryngitis. Oh, boy.
I'm going to mute my audio. Hold on.
Okay.
How I do? Oh, no, I don't know how to do it.
Well, plus you would mute it.
Oh, I can
There's
just
a
mute my
mute
mic.
button on your microphone.
Yeah, mute their fucking mic so everybody is spared. Hannah's coughing up a juicy
Can't you also
fingernail full.
click the microphone button in Audacity?
I'm afraid.
I don't use Audacity.
Yeah. Number
You
one, she doesn't
also-
use Audacity. I'm also afraid to fuck with Audacity while it's recording. TBH.
Yeah, you should be. You should be.
Yeah.
You can't.
Well-
Thank you.
Can't mute it.
No.
I want to thank you both in advance for taking over a lot of the hosting duties and talking duties because I'm not supposed to talk very much.
Yeah, but you still
because
are going to.
I'm still going to talk a lot, but I'm going to talk hopefully less than usual.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I have inflamed vocal cords, so.
Earlier before you got here, Ben, she did yell for Ian a couple times. And for you. Please, listeners, contact the podcast if you prefer Hannah's voice this way. We'll see what we can do. It's got a certain je ne sais quoi. So.
I wouldn't mind it if not for the cough. I really wouldn't.
Yeah. Cool.
But
Well,
not sure what
listener
we can
hopefully
do.
won't hear much of that. So, because editing is in my hands this week. Okay. Well, cool. What's everyone drinking this week? Erin, what are you drinking? Well, cool. Hey, everybody. I'm drinking I have a Thai iced tea, a leftover Thai iced tea from the other day. Here's a fun thing. It's a boba tea, but I got rid of the straw, but there's still some bobas in it, and I have like a really thin straw, and so I'm just kind of pouring out the boba and then figuring it out. So we're kind of rolling with that. Hashtag love Thai iced tea. I've got a lemon lime seltzer and an ice water.
Leftover Thai iced tea.
Yes.
I can't conceptualize that.
Yes. Yes. You know, it is very sweet, and I don't know. Anyway. Ben, what are you drinking?
Water.
Love it.
No ice. I don't do ice anymore.
Wow. You just
Too
gave
cool
up
for
on
ice.
ice instead of... Because you can't not chew it.
I don't have self-control, so...
Okay.
It's like
Too
that,
cold.
you know, that, like, you don't have, you know, sometimes you just need, there's some foods you just need to not buy. It was really hard to say.
Yeah.
It was really hard to say.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
You know how sometimes, you know, where you know how when you can sometimes, you know, when you have that...
Yeah, there are some foods you just can't have in the house.
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
me, it's ice. Except I can't have it in my drink.
What about those, like, non-ice cubes that you can freeze and put in your drink? Like, they're plastic, and they've got...
That
that's
sounds
about
like a surefire way to chip a tooth again.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You just couldn't put it. You're like a little baby. You're just like a little toddler. You just put it right in your mouth.
I really would.
What about big ice?
Oh
If you
yeah.
had big ice, you couldn't put it in your mouth.
Yeah, that's true. I would, but no, I don't like that because then I can't put it in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Okay, fair enough.
Best to just remove the temptation entirely. I love that. When quick cue, when you're at a restaurant and you're served a cup of water with ice in it, do you like do you freak out like, I can't get that away from me?
Honest to God, I start chewing the fucking ice. Because I just can't not.
Yeah.
It's an affliction.
Yeah. Do you say to the waiter, can I have a water? And it's extremely important.
Did you just say, do you sit tater the waiter? Because that's what I heard you say.
Do you sit tater the waiter and say, it's absolutely vital that you don't put ice in this water. My teeth depend on it.
I sit tater the waiter that. It means fucking nothing, but it's so funny.
Sit tater the waiter.
It's like my apologies to the chef, but even more nonsense.
Sit tater the waiter. See you later. Hannah, what are you drinking?
Okay, got a glass of water, no ice, and
Cause you chew it.
because I said tater to the waiter and I said no ice, and I got hot tea. It's lemon ginger tea with cranberries juiced into it and honey, and this is prescribed by the doctor at the urgent care.
The cranberry juiced into it, or is that just an Ian
No,
flair?
just hot tea.
Yeah.
Hot tea. Ian's been making me all kinds of potions. I had one with pepper in it the other day.
Ooh.
He's really been the best nurse that you could imagine.
Love those witchy vibes.
Hey, this is episode 200.
Whoa! Flippin' hey! Wow!
They did it.
But yes.
Did you say
We did
vignettes?
it. Flippin'
Flippin'
heckin' yeah.
Heckin'
Heck
yeah.
yeah.
And we've prepared an extra special normal episode.
Hannah lost her voice specifically for this episode to demonstrate how much we've been talking over the course of 200 episodes.
Yeah, I got symbolic laryngitis.
Yeah, that's right.
I have a question about laryngitis.
Okay.
It's one of those things that's like a symptom, not a disease, right? Like pneumonia.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's just swelling of the larynx. Does itis always mean swelling?
Inflammation, I think. Yeah.
That is what's swelling.
Itis.
I think technically it always means inflammation, though.
Forming names of inflammatory diseases, like your
Fucking
such as
got
your
you,
mom.
Ben. I didn't watch 50 chubby emu videos just to not know what itis means. Okay.
Did you say 50 chubby emu videos?
Yeah, he's a really great YouTuber. You should check him out.
Oh.
His name has nothing to do with what he does.
Okay.
He does medical like case study videos.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm gonna send you a good one.
Wow, he's a lot of
Cool.
subscribers.
Yeah, he's great. 2.36 million subscribers.
That's a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts.
Yeah, he's great, and he explains all the terminology, and he's got spiky black hair.
Yeah.
And I like him.
Cool.
Is he a bird?
Yeah. Hannah's coughing.
I'm done. For now.
I wanted to look up just what our episode 100 episode's name was. It's Pants Labyrinth. That's really good. Good job, everybody. Great job on the good success.
Wow.
I really hope this one is Sit Tater My Waiter.
I mean, it can't be anything else, really. Honestly. That's the one
on
to
the
beat.
list.
Now, Ben, how do you spell that?
Spell what?
Citator the waiter.
SIT space TATER space the waiter.
Yeah, just checking. Making sure we're on the same page.
It's like Sit Spud the Bud.
Ah! I like that.
What?
Sit
Spud
Spud
the
the Bud.
Like Citator the waiter, sit Spud the bud.
Wow.
If the waiter's your bud.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. That's all I
We didn't
got.
get any emails this week, except we did, but Erin won't let me waste my voice to read spam out to
I'm
you guys.
thinking only of your voice, Hannah. Nothing else.
Yeah.
How was everyone's Thanksgiving break? Anyone do anything interesting?
No.
Yeah,
No.
me either. Cool.
Oh yeah, that's how I lost my voice. I caught a cold while I was with all of you, and you guys know this, but for the listeners, I caught a cold. A few of us did, and we were all together for Thanksgiving, which was wonderful.
Yes.
And then I kept screaming anyway, and then I got laryngitis.
That's how it do be that way. Mm-hmm. We do be screaming a lot when we're all together.
It was so fun. Nobody
Yeah.
got COVID either.
Yeah.
This is confirmed not COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing is like a ton of folks did get PCR tests after we were all together and no one had COVID, which is incredible because we were all traveling from, I mean, it's not incredible because we were all vaccinated and boosted for the most part, but people were traveling from all over the country and across 2 other countries. So a raving success for the Brown family and the vaccine. A triumph, I'd say. Thanks to Joe Biden.
Joe Byron. What do you want to tell Joe Byron right now? What's up, baby?
Is that a meme?
Take me to dinner. Yeah.
Do you think Joey Biden taters the waiter?
Definitely. I think he taters the waiter very generously.
Sit tuber
I
and
think he sits
scoober.
buds the bud for sure.
I really want one for Sit-tato.
Tornado.
Yeah, sit tato tornado.
I love that. Man. Any other upfronts? We had a great Thanksgiving. Just a super duper, really joyful, just really, really wonderful and joyful Thanksgiving. Ben, how was your
Great
drive
thing.
home?
Yeah.
My drive home was pretty awful.
Ugh.
There was a lot. We decided to do an all-in-one shot. And we looked at the GPS and we were like, it says it'll take like 12 hours. So we wanted to go to the craft fair in the morning because we could have left like early in the morning. And then we were like, we'll go to the craft fair and we'll leave at like noon or 1. And then
Never takes 12 hours.
we'll get home at like 1 in the morning. That's fine.
Hannah's been shaking her head through the whole.
Okay, on the way here it
Ben
was
says
like
says
it was like
12
13 hours, but that was over 2 days. On the way home, we hit like a random huge amount of traffic in Virginia, and like only Virginia, and not near DC at all. It was like near Richmond, I think.
Yeah.
It was like
What
2
about
hours.
Connecticut?
Connecticut, nothing. I
It's
mean,
not in Virginia.
By the time we got to Connecticut, it was like 2 in the fucking morning. So no, there was no traffic. But so it took.
But
like,
if there were, it would be in Connecticut.
that's
Yeah.
true. So
Did you
like
stop at any rest stops?
we did actually right when we got into
Connecticut?
Connecticut actually.
Wow.
Because I had to pee really bad and I didn't get to the last rest stop for New York City, and so we had to get right out of the city and then stop immediately in Connecticut against my better judgment.
Yeah.
But so on the way down, it took like 2 hours to get through Virginia, and this time it took like 5 hours. And
Yikes.
we didn't end up
Yikes.
getting home until like 4 in the morning because we decided to just stick it out anyway. And in order to make that happen, I had 2 coffees and a Red Bull.
Oh my God.
I don't consume caffeine basically ever because I don't like how it makes my brain feel or my body. And that Red Bull I had when we were leaving New York City, so I think it was like around 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning or so. And so I got home like mentally really tired, but I couldn't really fully sleep.
It's still affecting his brain to this day.
Honestly,
I
all of Sunday I was like kind of fucked because I like couldn't.
Man.
My brain just felt like too wired, and I think I ended up like really crashing Sunday afternoon and then also sleeping really hard Sunday night. Really glad I took Monday off from work
Good. Yes.
because I just sort of got to be completely dead on
Normal.
Sunday and then like get back to normal by Monday. Oh boy. But It was. I mean, it was long, but honestly, it was also fine because we did our like 2-hour shifts, and that's like the most. 2 hours is like just the amount of driving where I'm like, oh man, I'm really tired of driving. So that was fine.
Nice.
Yeah. Overall fine. Virginia sucked.
Yeah. That sounds a little dangerous, the last little leg of that one shot, but, glad you got home safely and all that.
Red Bull's
Do you think you would one-shot?
Man.
Do you think you would one-shot it again?
Yeah, I would just leave earlier.
Mm-hmm. I used to do it every year for a few years, and it never, ever took less than 14 hours. Because it's about the consecutive hours. That's exactly what it is. Because you can't choose when you're going to hit like the 4 different major metro areas that are on that trip.
Right.
You're just fucked.
Yeah.
My God, and the number of tolls it's like fucking $60 in tolls.
Yeah, it's really
or
expensive.
more. It's ridiculous. Going into fucking just New York City it's like $17 to get in the Lincoln Tunnel, and then like $16 so you drive all the way up 95 of New Jersey Turnpike, and you're driving all of the exits, so it's like $17 by the time you get to New York City, and then that's to leave New Jersey, and then immediately you pay $16 to go through the Lincoln Tunnel.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
I need to get an Easy Pass.
Yeah, you do. It does help. It does make it a little less expensive.
Slightly.
Our trip home was relatively smooth until we got like 15 minutes from our house, and I knew we didn't have any food in the house, and I had like not eaten all day, so I insisted that we stop at Wendy's. And when we got to the Wendy's, it was like right off of a rotary, and the turn to get into the Wendy's parking lot was blocked by like 2 police cars, and they were like actively pulling someone over, and the person was out of the car and everything. And Ian was driving, and he did like not know how to handle it, so we drove past it. We turned around, he chickened out on turning in again, so we went all the entire way around the rotary after the Wendy's, and then came back. And then finally, after we watched like 2 other people pull into the Wendy's or into the parking lot, we pulled past the cops and like went in, and it was like were
you like yelling the whole time?
Yeah, of course. And then
which I'm sure calms Ian right down. So just soothes him right into where he can think clearly and overcome his anxiety about the situation.
I was like, just turn.
I'm hungry. I want a hamburger.
Yeah, but we made it.
Well, great.
And Squeaks, oh my God. And so Squeaks was boarded until Tuesday, and then Ian went and got her. And so he came in, and I came down from upstairs, and I like made the like turn to like see where he had just put her down, and he hadn't had time to take her out of the carrier yet, but she was so excited to be home that I saw her do a little spin move inside the carrier. It was so cute. She's been very snuggly. So
that's nice.
Yeah. It was nice.
I kind of had this like odd emotional reaction as soon as y'all left. I like walked back into the house, which had been so chock full for like, a week plus, and it was suddenly empty. And I had like I felt like all the feelings, just like really happy, but also melancholy. So I had a couple tears, but then I channeled all of the energy into like completely resetting the house and putting it in Christmas mode. So it's been pretty great.
Oh yeah, we haven't gotten our Christmas tree up from the basement yet.
We haven't gotten our Christmas tree up. That's the only thing.
We haven't done anything. I want to give a really big shout out to Erin and Molly and for housing.
The face I made.
I didn't see.
Oh, I did a really good job.
Yeah, you did. Okay. I looked up and was like looking in a mirror.
But no, I'm trying to be nice. I want to give a big shout out to Erin and Molly for housing like actually our entire branch of the family, and then some for the entire week.
Shouts out.
And rides everywhere and everything, and also to all the folks at Thanksgiving Central, which is Erin's parents' house, for keeping shit running smoothly as usual and feeding us and housing other people and all that wonderful stuff. Y'all did such a great job. Everything was delicious and wonderful.
Thank you. It was fun.
I love everybody.
Yeah, it was awesome. Love being part of an infrastructure crew. Thanks to all who traveled. Thanks to Hannah for that burp. And thanks again. The utmost thanks to Joby Biden. for that vaccine. Thank you.
Beans, rice, Jesus Christ, and Byron.
What the fuck is this? This must be a TikTok I haven't seen.
Yeah. It is. She should. Her and Chloe like spoke that back and forth for a lot of the trip.
Yeah, Chloe and I get a lot of the same TikTok audio, so we were pretty unintelligible to people who are not on that app a lot of the time, which is fine with me.
Yeah. Yep.
Shout out to Chloe for her hilarious wisdom tooth video.
God. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. Chloe, shout out to Chloe who got her wisdom teeth out on Wednesday and recorded herself, and then edited the together into the like true art. And how can we get this on the internet? Because I think it needs to be viral. I think it's like amazing.
It's
Do you think that you could get any of the audio into
Oh yeah.
the app?
I'm gonna do
that would be awesome.
all the let's do this and see if it works because I want to listen to it right here right now, and then we can
10-piece chicken McNugget.
it's just
That
true
one's
art.
like twice as funny when you see that she dropped her phone and then said it.
Yeah, she completely dropped her phone. Her eyes kind of check out. You can see her completely check out. Her phone drops and then just all right, let's see if this works.
Do you remember to take the IVs out of my arm?
Yeah, because he would have been attached. They would have still been attached to your arm.
Oh, that's crazy. Because then I would have taken the whole room with me.
You would have.
Is my tongue dry?
So don't mess with your tongue. You've got gauze in your mouth. So don't mess with it.
I have God in my mouth.
Gauze.
And it tastes great. Is there blood on these?
Yeah, there's blood. So don't mess with it. Don't take.
What if I wanted to
Don't
get a little kiss?
So don't give anybody a little kiss. Keep your gauze. Eat something when you get home. Do you want? But you can only have cold food like applesauce, Jello, or ice cream. What do you want?
Timby, she can make a nugget meal? Since nobody wants to take a video of me.
I already took a video of you.
When?
When you first came out, I took a video of you. Just
You
over
did?
here. I did.
I bet it's pretty sexy, huh?
Lips are just gonna have to be chapped for now. They don't look bad. It's just
Are we going to get food?
going to get medicine, and I'll get you some food while I'm in getting your medicine.
It was like a snack. Well, we can't have any of the good shit. Because it's against the law.
You can only have cold things. I'll see if I can get you some cold things.
Am I allowed to do the Irish jig?
Might want to wait.
Love it.
And Karen being so patient with her.
Yeah, might want to wait.
I missed that before. Might want to wait.
Oh my God.
Anyway, we'll try to get the video up. I feel like it's worth watching, and I feel like it could.
She has like captions in it and stuff. She did a great job.
It's a great edit. It truly is. I feel like she could put it on our TikTok and make that go viral. That's my recommendation to Chloe.
Yeah, she should.
Is Chloe's TikTok public? Are all TikToks public?
Not all are. I think hers is. And also, she showed me a bunch of her drafts while I was with her, and like a bunch of them are extremely funny. And I was like, "Why are you hiding your light under a bushel?" Like you on TikTok.
That's amazing. Yeah, she's funny. Chloe deserves to be internet famous because she's really, truly one of the funniest people I know.
But yeah, she should post that on TikTok for sure. Those
Funny.
people love that shits.
Yeah, it's great.
I have God in my mouth. I also like in the caption, and then which made me hear it is how she doesn't say she says wum. It's like Tempura chicken McNugget meal. I have God in my mouth.
It's like my mom was listening, like pudding, Jello. Ooh, Tempura chicken McNugget meal. So good.
It's amazing.
She also sent us Marco Polos, and then we had to tell her that she'd done that later. She forgot.
Oh man, they were so funny.
Yeah. So great.
Yeah, and in the Marco Polo, as well as the video she recorded, she was checking to see if they took the IV out of her arm. She was like really worried that they left the. Hey, did they take the IV out of my arm? Like you didn't check. You know, she's so high she like couldn't check.
I like when she was like, "Oh yeah, I would have taken the whole room with me."
Whole room with me.
And in the Marco Polo exclusive one, where she said she was like worried that they were gonna drop her.
I have the quote. I kept saying to the nurse, "What if you accidentally drop me on the floor and face planted on the ground? That'd be kind of funny. Bad for business, but funny for me." Here, let me see if I can grab that audio clip here.
That's the best because it would be like worse for her than anyone.
Yeah.
And then my sweater magically appeared back onto my body. I don't know how that happened. And then and we went out to the car. And I do remember I kept saying to the nurse, what if you just accidentally drop me on the floor and I face planted on the ground? That'd be kind of funny. Bad for business, but funny for me.
Oh my god.
Good stuff.
Oh my fucking god. Bad for business, but funny for me.
Sweater magically appeared back on my body.
And apparently as she was walking out, she kept going, "Wow, you guys did a really good job." Amazing.
Oh, man.
Oh, update for our listeners who were not at Thanksgiving. We talked about Ian dyeing his hair last time. He did do that. He dyed his hair blue.
We talked about Ian dyeing his hair.
He did do that. So he has blue hair now.
Yeah, it
Ian
looks
has
great.
passed away.
When you pass away, your hair turns blue.
It's ghost hair. Ian is ghost hair. Love it.
All right, should we pop it?
Yeah, any more
Teal.
friends
I'm
here?
sorry. I got a correction. It's teal. His hair.
Oh,
not
okay.
blue.
Sorry.
Sorry.
The correction is not that he's still alive, it's that his hair is teal.
He can
Your
still
hair
text
turns
me.
teal when you die.
Yeah. He can still text me, so it's a lot like he is alive.
Oh man, a ghost who can text. That's a free story idea if anybody wants to pick that. Oh my god. I have a great up front, which is that I read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and it was incredible. Hannah.
You read it so
Yay.
fast.
Hannah, thank you for bringing it.
You're welcome. I needed you to read it.
Yeah, I read it in 3 days and I could have read it in 2. It was just, I had to do other
Brag.
things like be with my family.
Yeah, if all of her pesky family wasn't around.
Yeah. But I loved it, and here's what I'll say, without giving any spoilers, we've already hinted to the queer nature of it, but as soon as I finished it, I've placed it firmly in my lesbian lending library where it belongs. That's all I'll say about that.
All you need to know, I think.
Great book. Do
Great
recommend.
book.
Awesome stuff.
Please read.
Thank you, Kylie, for OG recommending it, and then Hannah for reading it and bringing it to me.
You're welcome.
Great
Should
stuff.
we pop in?
Let's pop in. Oh my god, you guys. I have such an obsession and you get to guess what it is. And I think you can guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it crochet related?
No?
Is it something you learned about during Thanksgiving?
Not learned
well-
about, but got exposure to.
Code names?
No. Though that was really fucking fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Somebody was doing it a lot in my house.
Oh, I know what it is. But wait, before we get into that, code names, hot tip for when you have a bunch of people at your house and it's like too many people to manage getting around a table or whatever.
Or
don't get the board game out.
Or you're just like lounging and everyone's comfortable, but you want to play a game.
Yeah. Everybody just needs to get on their phones, do the web version together in a room together. It's perfect. It's so great.
Perfect. It's so fun. So great.
We did it countless times.
Yes.
It's Breath of the Wild.
It's Breath of the Wild.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god. What an incredible
Wait, you haven't
game.
played Breath of the Wild yet?
That's what I said.
That's like everyone's first Switch game.
But this is the thing, Ben. She got it so late.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
It was like the only Switch game when it came out, so everyone got one early, played it.
Yeah. Nope.
That game is so fucking good. The game is so good.
My god. It's incredible. It's like beyond good. It's like I've never played anything like it. It's just so for the listeners who doesn't know what Breath of the Wild is, it's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Under your rock.
Yeah, it's a Switch game. And it's just got this, like, it's just fun and beautiful and cool and amazing in every way. It's got this, like, fucking huge map. And, like, anything that you can see, you can go explore. You can climb anything. You can hunt. You can fish. You can run. You can cook. You can catch wild horses and then name them. And or catch them and then let them go and never see them again. You can fucking... It's incredible. It's just so cool.
It's so cool because like it's just got physics and it's just built a world and it's just like go for it. So I was like, eventually I stopped traveling by foot almost ever. I would just like find a high place, and then when I got bored, I would go find a high place, find something that looked interesting, and just like glide towards it and get as close as I could and go from there. It's so fun. I love it.
But there's also
the
like
sense of freedom.
Yeah, exactly. Like the sense of freedom and adventure. And there's also so much detail in it that like even so you can, the world is so big you can have the luxury of like not traveling by foot. But if you do travel by foot, there's all sorts of like things to reward you. You can mine for gems. You can come across like if you see something weird, there's these little like forest sprites that like if you solve a little puzzle out in nature in the middle of fucking nowhere, you get a little dopamine hit. There's just like it's just like full of cracks and crevices, all the while being incredibly beautiful and textured and just like an amazing sense of like freedom when you're playing it and like adventure and like you never know what's around the corner and you're constantly rewarded for just like checking stuff out each and every crevice of this incredibly huge like world that you're put into.
Yay, what have you been doing? What's like your favorite thing so far? How long have you been playing for?
Yeah, I've been playing since, man, I keep doing this thing where I wisely said, okay, Monday night I need to finish my book. I was like, I want to play Breath of the Wild. I know I want to play Breath of the Wild. Another great thing is that Chloe's been playing it, so that's why I got exposed to it, was for many days at our house. Chloe was playing it on the big screen, and Hannah and Ian were kind of with her and helping her, and so I got to watch some of it, which always really helps me get into something new. I have this intense, like, barrier to entry on a lot of things, but even getting some exposure, watching her play it really got me hyped about it and getting to ask, some questions about it. So Chloe and I are like also texting about it a lot, so that's fun because we're kind of like playing it together for the first time. Which apparently is hard to find somebody who hasn't played this game. So I've been playing it since. Okay, so Monday I was like, I cleaned the whole house and got the whole house reset, and then I was like, okay, what I want to do with my remaining time before work is finish this book, and then I can play 2 hours with Breath of the Wild before bed. But I keep doing this fucking thing, and I did it once before where I forgot that it takes like a whole hour to download the game from the eShop. So I finished my book and then went to download it, and then I was like completely fucked. So I've been playing it since Tuesday, and I pretty much am playing it every available second I can, like as soon as I'm done, I do my like work and I get my exercise in, and then I'm like, eat a hasty dinner, and then I'm like, okay, and I can play 5 hours of the game, and then I have to go to bed. So my favorite things are gosh, I just love exploring. I love hunting. I love catching horses and riding the horse around. I love like sneaking up on a high place where there's some gobbling dudes, and fucking blowing them up from above and getting their treasure. I think the shrines are fun. So I'm pretty much listing everything that you can do in the game so far. So
that's what's the best part is the whole thing.
Yeah.
You should watch speedruns of this game. They're very fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, totally.
Because like the way the game's designed, you can just go straight to the end if you want.
Oh wow.
There's like nothing stopping you from going to Hyrule Castle immediately.
Wow. Cool.
And so the speedrun is just like, how do we get to Hyrule Castle really fucking fast? And they do some cool stuff.
Cool.
Even the 100% runs are like, they do some incredibly cool tricks to 100% it.
Cool. I think those would be fun to watch, you know, when I'm closer to the end. My one friend I was asking him if he played it, and he said, let me read exactly what he said, because I thought it resonated with me and is helpful for me. He said, it's one of those games that you have to cherish every moment on the first playthrough. And I really feel that, because it's just, like, my sense of wonder at how cool this game is and how cool the mechanics and the feeling is being in this world and just, like, playing a game like this for the first time is, like, so acute. But I can already feel, like, the edge kind of coming off a little bit just because I've been playing it, you know, now for several days, for many, many hours in a row. I mean, I'd rather be playing it right now, but I'm going to play it. I'm going to stay awake tonight and play it. But anyway.
But, you know, you're lucky because once you finish, like, the main game, there have been, like, several DLCs. I think some of them are free, even. Some of them you have to pay for. Downloadable content.
Oh, okay.
Like extra stuff. I actually haven't really fucked with any of those yet. I think I should get back
Does it
into
expand the world at all, or just add new things?
I think
some of them expand the world, I think.
I think a lot of them just add more tasks to the map. Some of them might expand the world too. I don't really know. But like honestly, I don't feel like I ever like I always I got to know like, you know, generally what direction things were in. Obviously my map expanded and I was able to see where things were better. But like I still feel like even if I went back in now, I wouldn't know what to expect if I was just like walking across the map to somewhere. Like there's always other stuff happening. Have you done any of the like divine beasts yet?
I haven't done any of the divine beasts yet, no.
Oh hell yeah.
I think you'll like those too, because it's like a mix of fighting and puzzles.
Oh cool.
It's like fun. Closer to a classic Zelda dungeon.
Yeah.
Like in Ocarina of Time and stuff.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm just taking my time. I'm not like, I love also like there's so many like side quests and mini games and like little things like you can do. So I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm generally heading in a main goal direction, but allowing myself to get like extremely distracted as I go.
That.
Yeah.
When's the next one out? Because they've been like teasing it for
2022, I think.
Well, that's great for me. Yeah, I just roll right into it. Being a late bloomer has its advantages. Hashtag late bloomer.
That's true. What did you say?
Hashtag late bloomer.
Oh, please hold.
She has the consumption. Oh boy.
Consumption.
Yeah. I got the consumption.
She can hear us when she mutes herself.
I know. For some reason, I like forgot, and I was like, "What's she saying? Oh no about?"
All right. Yeah. There's not a date yet. They're just saying 2022.
What is it called?
Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh, so clever.
I don't know.
I bet that
it might have a different name they haven't revealed yet.
I bet that's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. Obviously.
Man, it makes me want to get, at first, like, when the Switch, OLED, when I heard about that, I was like, that sounds stupid, who would get that? But I'm like, I would like one of those to play Breath of the Wild on, please.
Oh yeah, it's an Untitled, that's just what everyone's calling it right now.
Isn't there going to be also a new, like, version of this? Like, I know that OLED is technically a new version, but, like, the next Nintendo platform is due soonish, right?
I think it's the OLED.
Oh, that's dumb.
Like, people were predicting they were going to announce, like, a Switch Pro, and then they announced the OLED. And I think...
Well, this says
I don't know if there's going to be something else.
A
I mean, if
new
there
rumor has
is,
claimed.
it would make sense for the second Breath of the Wild to be the release game for it. They always do a
Yeah.
Zelda as the release game for their new consoles.
A new rumor has claimed that the Switch 2 will be hitting shelves sometime around the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023.
I could see it being Breath of the Wild 2 at the same time.
Yeah. When do we think that the Silk Song is gonna fucking come out?
Oh man, never.
Also 2022, I think, is the rumor.
Yeah.
I think the rumor is February. I think the rumor that someone how did this come out? I think it's like February 2022 is the
yeah.
rumor.
Yeah, it says Feb 1. Okay.
But that's from a leak or something.
Okay.
But still, that'd be fucking amazing.
That would be so great.
Oh, I'm so
can't
excited
wait.
to play it. The game looks so good.
I can't fucking wait.
That's the Hollow Knight
No.
sequel, by the way. I don't think we said that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think we did.
Erin, I want you to Marco Polo us or something when you get to one of the divine beasts,
Okay.
or update us on Slack or whatever, because I want to know what you think about them.
I will do. I'm going to drop a picture of this really beautiful horse I caught.
Okay.
I had to use a potion to catch this one.
What's its name? I was really bad with
Blue.
horses.
Blue.
Blue.
Kylie had a horse named Blue when she was a kid.
Aw. Like a real horse, not
A
a...
real horse.
All right.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Beautiful horse.
Yeah,
Gorgeous. I would say that horse is more of a teal, personally.
beautiful. Oh my god. It's like Ian's hair all over again.
Yeah.
Blue. The horse is
I mean,
dead.
it's
Its
a
hair is dyed blue.
ghost horse.
Yeah. That's why you needed a potion to catch it.
Ghost horse.
Ghost horse. I like this voice more when I pretend I have a Boston accent.
Yeah,
What do
me
you guys
too.
think?
Yeah, it does sound better.
Speaking of Silk Song as a sequel to Hollow Knight, we talked about Hollow Knight in episode 92, Open Forever, No Pressure. And also 156, However, the podcast tweeted this recently, and then again in 160, It's Really True, It's Truly Real.
Was that each of us in turn having it as an obsession?
I think so. Yeah.
Probably.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I don't...
One of
yeah,
our
was
one
that-
of our rare trifectas.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's really good. It's really good.
So anyway,
Cool.
that's
Very
it.
happy to hear that you like it.
Just loving it. I'm just loving it.
I wish I could play that game for the first time again. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to cherish it. I really am.
Yeah, cherish it.
And I think it'll take me a long time to finish because I'm really not rushing. I am playing it for many hours, but I'm not
Yeah, it's a long game.
I'm not rushing it.
Well, it can be a long game if you want it to be.
Yeah, if you like to explore, like Erin does, and I think Chloe does too.
I was thinking a lot about that. We wish we could do things for the first time again because something about our brains is that we lose our sense of wonder. It's just something that our brains do. Toddlers are just fucking amazed at everything. We just
Yeah.
it's part of our hardwiring to just dull our senses after repetition, which I think is a good thing ultimately. Anyway, whatever. I'm just babbling about that. I've been thinking about toddlers as I play Breath of the Wild and sort of a sense of wonder at my world.
No, but do you know how there are some movies or books that always make you cry? No matter how many times you read
Yeah.
or watch them. What is that? I guess conditioning.
Ella Enchanted. Oh.
Yeah, speaking of which, it might have been a given, but I'm not doing a chapter of Ella Enchanted this week. But it will come back when I have a voice again.
Wait, speaking of which, I forgot to send each of you home with a crocheted Christmas poo. No, I
got one.
sent you home with one, Hannah, but Ben, I forgot to send you home with one.
Fuck.
But I can mail it. I
got a naked one with it. With
Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have sent one for you with Aunt and Uncle Brown or with you. Mm-hmm. But I was like, oh well.
I don't like them, so.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
The Aunt and Uncle Brown, not my Christmas poos.
I don't like any of my family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
rotten.
I'm not gonna see them anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, they're hanging out in Boston over the Christmas break, and I actually recommended that they not see you
Yeah,
and not tell you.
Thank you for that, for doing
Yeah.
that like I asked you to.
Yeah. Well, your mom said, this is a quote, I always avoid Ben at all costs. Great advice. Please don't tell Hannah either because she might want to come into town. Can't have that.
Oh, she's funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm proud.
Wow.
Well, great obsession, Erin.
Thank you.
Love it.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Well, should we pop into bed now?
What's up, Ben?
My obsession is also a video game.
You remembered.
I remembered.
Is it Breath
It's
of
the
the
new
Wild?
Pokemon game.
Oh, isn't
got?
it's not
I
called
was
something
playing
very glamorous? It's like
Brilliant
Silver
Diamond
Spoon
and Shining Pearl.
Shining World.
Yeah, Silver Spoon and Shining World. Or Brilliant
one do you
Diamond and
have?
Shining Pearl. I have, I guess I have, what's the first one? Silver Spoon.
Silver Spoon Shining World.
Yeah, I have Silver Spoon.
Which one do you really have?
Brilliant Diamond.
Silver Spoon.
No, I have Silver Spoon. Pokemon Silver Spoon. It's funny because my favorite Pokemon game is Soul Silver,
Silver
which
Spoon.
is Soul Silver Spoon.
That's so funny.
That's so
Great.
funny. Oh, that's so
Hold
funny.
on.
Oh, fuck.
A Squirtle in the cradle in the Silver Spoon.
That's good. I like that.
A mantis on the moon. Is that a Pokemon?
No, good effort though. So it's a remake of the Generation 4 Pokemon games, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. And unlike the so I have some things I really like about this game and some criticisms. Hannah has once again just fucked off during my obsession like always.
Yep. Hate you.
She doesn't stay at her chair during my obsessions. I don't think she can even hear us.
She just leaves. Nope, she can't.
Cool. All right, nothing. That's for you to hear on Sunday.
Great.
So I have some thoughts, mostly good about this game. But like the main thing is that unlike the other remakes they've done, so this is the remake of Gen 4. They've done remakes of Gen 3, 2, and 1 also. Actually remade Gen 1 twice now. And in those remakes, they usually like add other stuff to the story of the game. Like, you know, the way Pokemon Generations come out is there's like a sort of a main duo of games. Like in the first generation, it was Red and Blue. Second generation was like Gold and Silver, etc. And then there's usually a third installment that comes out like a year later that's like sort of a single in the same generation, so like the same region and everything, but that kind of has extra stuff in it, like Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Emerald. And in the remakes that they've done for past generations, they've usually like incorporated the extra stuff from Crystal, Yellow, etc. into the remade versions of the originals. That makes sense? They did not do that at all with this one. It is like a really true to the game remake, and it's also like they've updated the graphics, but they've like kept the sort of like top down 2D style, but like everyone's just like 3D little chibi models. It's actually really cute. But it even actually looks very similar to the original game, just like kind of better. Even like all the trainers and all the gym leaders have like the exact same Pokemon and everything. And which is like
Good?
a lot of people don't like that. I think that played the originals a lot. This was like the only, for me, I actually really like it because this was the only generation that I really didn't play a lot of. I played a lot of, I mentioned Soul Silver, which was technically in the same generation, but it was a remake of Generation 2. So this is like the only region of Pokemon that I haven't like played a ton.
How old were you when it first came out, Ben?
12. And
How old are you now?
26.
Okay.
Also, she said, and she like raised her glass up, but it's empty. It's like completely empty.
What I was wondering because I've heard like several people say that this was a generation that they missed, and I feel like they're all around your age. And I was wondering if it was like the age where everybody decided they were too cool for Pokemon or something.
Maybe. I don't know. I think because I guess it would have been like 7th or 8th grade. That sounds like when I was enough of a douchebag to be like, I'm done with Pokemon. But then by the time Black and White came out, which was Generation 5, I was like starting high school or like midway through high school, and definitely back on like fully embracing the fact that I'm a nerd who loves Pokemon.
Love it.
And I think I didn't even actually play the like Diamond and Pearl until after Gen 5 came out. Like I was late to that party by a lot. And one of the most annoying fucking things about that generation is there's this thing in Pokemon games where you can like collect what are called TMs or HMs that are like items that let you like make a Pokemon learn a move. And HM stands for hidden moves, and they're like usually also moves you can use outside of battle to navigate the environment in some way, like cut down trees or like break rocks and shit. And a common thing in Pokemon is like in Pokemon stories is like to prevent you from going through a certain part of the map until you get the HM that you get like later on in the story, etc. But the really annoying thing about them is that you have to teach them to a Pokemon to use them, and they often like are just shitty moves that suck, and you like don't want your Pokemon to learn, and you can't. They can't forget them. That's the other thing. They can forget other moves that you want to like overwrite. You can't overwrite HMs because otherwise you might like accidentally soft lock yourself in a place where like you can't swim out of the water because you rode over surf. So that's like always a real pain. Like you often need like one shitty Pokemon in your party that you're just like teaching all the HMs to, and this fucking generation had like 10 HMs that you needed to navigate the world, and it was such a fucking pain in the ass. And one of the things they did change in like sort of just general quality of life improvements for this generation for this remake was like getting rid of the need to teach your own Pokemon HMs. The way they wrote it in the story is like you call on random wild Pokemon to help you out to use the moves instead, which is like just like so much better. They started doing this a couple generations ago of like making HMs less of a pain in the ass, and it's just so much better. It makes the game so much more enjoyable to go through. And so it gives you so much more like flexibility in putting together the party of Pokemon you want, like a full 6 Pokemon party.
I feel like that person in the party who's just there who's like has car, can drive.
Yes,
you know what
yes,
I mean?
exactly. It's exactly like that. It's like it's so
buys
annoying.
lunch.
And you needed like 2 in this generation, or to teach your real Pokemon a bunch of shitty ass moves. It sucked.
Yeah.
So that's
like,
just,
you
so
brought
much
Chad?
better.
Yeah, we needed a ride.
Yeah.
And Chad's the only one who has a car.
Chad's the only one who can smash rocks that are in our way.
Yeah, but his personality sucks.
So, I'm really enjoying these games. I'm almost done with it. And actually, I heard one of the things they did add was like a lot more post-game content, which I always love in Pokemon games when there's stuff to do after you become the champion. But I also want to talk about, so like the game itself I really like and I'm enjoying, but I also want to talk about the speedrun of this game because boy has it gotten buck wild real fast.
Oh.
This game is broken as fuck. Like
the remake that just came out.
Yes, like so fucking like
worse than the original.
Oh my god. Yes, although interestingly, actually, I should say Gen 4 speedruns of the original games are also really fun to watch, the glitch speedruns, because there's this like really important glitch that's used a lot called tweaking that only exists in Gen 4, which like basically involves moving between 2 like panels of the world, of like the world map really quickly on a bike and lets you kind of like move out of bounds and like go crazy places. But I need to check something, what the current world record is, because it has dropped so much from them finding more stuff.
He's just checking his email.
Yeah, I'm just checking my email. Hold on. Everyone emails me the updates. Everyone emails me the updates. The world record is currently 16 minutes.
What was it before?
So the game's been out for 2 weeks, and to give you an idea of like the any percent glitchless speedrun is 3.5 hours.
Wow.
The any percent glitch speedrun is 16 minutes. A week ago, the world record was 33 minutes.
Holy shit.
So they've just found like so many, like, so I watched the world record from a week ago that was 33 minutes, and in it you battle one trainer, and that's it. And apparently in the newest route, I haven't actually watched a run for it yet, there are now 0 trainer battles. You basically just like get a certain item and like literally walk to the Elite Four and then like walk through 5 doors and end the game.
Holy
Because
cow.
there's this glitch called menu storage, which is kind of like the main glitch that's used in a lot of things, where you can like simultaneously open 2 menus at once and then like close one of them and gain control of your character while you're still like in the state of being in a menu, and it like turns off a bunch of stuff like Pokemon encounters and trainer encounters. You can just like run by people without getting into trainer battles. And then there's also a glitch involving menu storage that lets you like skip trainer battles early, like get out of them immediately, but the game treats it as if you won. There's also like, and you can like use this menu storage glitch to like get pushed out of bounds during cutscenes and then just like walk forever. There's also a really fucking hilarious looking one that was used in one of the route that I watched, where you can the move to like ride on water is called surf. You can like start surfing while you're entering a house rather than like actually on the water, and you like enter the house riding on the Pokemon as if you were in water, and you can like surf around on land. It's so wild. It's like watching. I follow like.
Have you tried to do that?
No, I actually kind of wanted to soon because it's it's a pretty quick speed run, and maybe I'll try it because it looks funny.
Yeah, I was about to say you haven't been doing your little speed runs for a while.
That's true.
So
and this is a
time.
hilarious game to speed run because it's just not even hardly a Pokemon game anymore. It's like the most broken game since the very original Japanese first generation games, which you can beat in like less than a minute because of some stupid glitch that like lets you go to the Elite Four from the Pokemon box or something, from like the PC in your room. Yeah, it's wild, and it was really fun being on Twitter and following many Pokemon speedrunners as like more things were getting discovered, and like I would just like see these clips of people like surfing around on land and doing other random hilarious shit for using this glitch that like wasn't that helpful for the speedrun, but just like funny because you could do it. Man, what a wild couple of weeks. I think it's probably actually this has been said a few times now, it keeps getting faster. I think probably it's not going to get much faster than it is, but at this rate they keep finding things that are cutting off 5 to 10 minutes, so who knows, maybe they'll be able to like I have no idea. They really broke the game immediately so much.
Nice.
So that's also really fun.
If you get any great emails about new records, let us know.
Yeah, I'll check my email a lot.
And if you decide to speedrun it and stream, please email me.
Sounds good. I'll put it on the Way Too Broad email thread.
Great.
that we have going and always have had going.
We always just, God, I can't get anything done. I'm always emailing. I can't get enough of these emails. Oh, we spun her off into a coughing fit.
I really want this game to be run at AGDQ in January.
Yeah.
Because GDQ runs for like very glitch speed runs are always really fun. Because they often, it depends on the runner, but usually they do a pretty good job of explaining all the glitches that they're doing, which is really fun.
There really is a fine line between coughing and laughing. It's kind of a similar, it's almost like the same breath situation. It's just your throat is either, it's like your throat is more closed than a cough.
It is. I would say it's like my most reliable coughing trigger this whole week, which is unhelpful with our family.
Anyway, that's my obsession.
Cool. Yo, fun stuff.
Yeah.
Please
Pokemon,
drop a
Silver Spoon and Shining Worlds.
Please
and associated speedruns.
Please drop a link if you have it for
in the emails. In the email.
Yeah. Please send an email. I'd love to see the surfing clip and also a speedrun. Thanks. And you streaming
got it, boss.
Thanks.
Welcome to me now, then, I guess.
Yeah, what's going on, Hannah?
Mine's going to be short because I'm legally not allowed to have it be long. And I actually think my voice has gotten weaker since we've been talking, which I guess is to be expected. I thought I would just say a little bit about laryngitis since it's the first time I've ever had it. And
Wow.
it's been kind of a unique experience, and maybe it'll help someone else recognize it sooner. I don't know exactly what.
Well, I just wanted to get this straight. You have laryngitis, and your doctor told you not to talk. So, in honor of that, you thought you would talk about laryngitis on the podcast.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right.
All right,
That's
great,
correct.
cool. Let's roll right into it.
Okay, I don't know exactly when it transitioned over. Like Ben said earlier, laryngitis it can happen a few different ways, like overuse of your vocal cords, but also like an infection, which is basically what I am dealing with. And so it was a cold, and then it turned into laryngitis. I don't know exactly when. But something that I found really confusing, and I remember expressing this to you a bit, Erin, and to my mom and stuff. People kept asking me how I was feeling, and I had a cold for a few days, but it just kind of like stuck in my throat, and nothing like was changing. And so I would come downstairs after a nap or in the morning. People would be like, "How are you?" And I'd be like, "I'm the same. I don't know. I feel fine from the neck down, and my head is just like full of phlegm." And I couldn't figure it out, and I was like convinced I had bronchitis or pneumonia because my coughs are so wet, like I was talking about to you guys earlier, but like my lungs they weren't doing the weird lung thing. Like when they listened to my lungs at the doctor's office, they didn't hear like liquid, like fluid in there, and they don't feel like I haven't been short of breath. I haven't had like pain or anything. And so it's just like all the phlegm is sitting just like right here in my voice box. So that's nice. So, and I have not had a fever or anything. It's just been like weird voice, a lot of phlegm all the time, cough, and like a lot of trouble sleeping, which has been a big problem, which has not really gotten better. And like the fun thing about viral laryngitis and viral infections in general, as people know, I think, is that like there's not really anything that a doctor can do. Like if it's bacterial, you can get antibiotics. If it's viral, you just have to suffer. You just have to like, it's just self-care is the prescription, which is like fucked up.
I'm looking at this little infographic, and it's like diet, treatment, gargling, lunges, drink a lot, do not smoke. It's just like humidity in the air.
Yeah.
It's just like, sorry, Netflix. And
basically
it doesn't say that.
It's just like tea, humidity. Yeah. Like I have another humidifier on order. I feel like our house is very dry and it's not very helpful.
Oh no,
but
you should have taken that one. I've been using it.
That's good.
That was a weird transition.
Hannah bought one while she was here.
Yeah,
like a little baby one.
I ordered a big one, and that like a much bigger one, and then I also have one in this room with me. And when I was working, I had it sitting next to me, and whenever I wasn't like typing actively, I would hug it and put my face over the top because it's a warm mist one, so it puts up like steam,
nice.
Which is really nice. But yeah, so I'm just having a lot of tea, and this is the most I've talked in like 2 or 3 days. So
does it hurt to talk?
Not really. It doesn't really hurt. In fact, my throat has not hurt since like the second day of the cold, since like before I had laryngitis. I think if I pushed it too much, it probably would start hurting in like a raw kind of way.
Yeah.
Sometimes coughing hurts a little bit, but sometimes it hurts my head more than it hurts my throat. So I don't know. I think if it starts hurting more, then I probably have not been doing enough to preserve them, them being my vocal cords. So
right.
I'm going to try not to get there.
The laryngitis.
The laryngitis. So that's all I was going to say. I'm not going to go on and on because that would defeat the purpose.
It usually goes away by itself within 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That is so long.
Yeah. And I had only had it for like 5 days. So yeah.
Wow.
So you're going to sound the same on the next podcast?
I'm hoping that I'll be on the shorter end of it.
The next podcast?
Has gargling with salt water helped
I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet.
That, I don't know if it was coincidental, but I feel like because my cold presented as a really sore throat, like really inflamed tonsils, and I gargled with salt water, which was just like absolutely miserable. But I feel like it took a sharp, dramatic turn for the better, like the next day. and it could have just been like the place the cold was at anyway. But I was like, I want to do this sooner next time.
I'll try it. Ian keeps saying I should do it, but I don't listen to that guy.
Yeah, he's dead.
What does he call my best interest at heart or something? What the heck?
Yeah, he's just a ghost. How could he know anything
How could he?
about vocal cords?
All right, should we do homework?
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Everybody get laryngitis. All right. Let's see. My homework is to, play Breath of the Wild.
Play Breath of the Wild, guys.
Just play it.
Let's play Breath of the Wild. Get Switch. Play Breath of the Wild. It's great. It's only for Switch, right? Nothing else?
No, it's for Wii U also.
Oh, okay. Is
Get a
that
Wii
good?
U if you want.
Yeah, is that good?
No. Bad system.
Why is it also on Wii U?
It came out simultaneously for both. The Wii U was the system before the Switch.
Okay.
Oh.
The Wii U is almost like a fucking Switch Lite.
No, not really.
Okay.
Does it have like the little knobbly motion thing?
The little knobbly motion thing?
Oh no, that was
fuck?
an Xbox thing, I think.
It has a gamepad, like the main controller is a gamepad that looks like a chunky Switch that has a touchscreen on it. But most games,
but
you
there's
still have to play
an
the games
additional
on
console.
Yeah, you still have to play the games on the TV, and then that was like a controller.
I see.
That
I see.
often had other stuff on it. Like it had menus and stuff on it all the time. Other mini games that used it.
I
It was.
see.
I mean, it was fine. A lot of people
Seems
give it a lot of
stupid.
shit as not a great system. It wasn't. I mean, compared to the Switch, and also honestly to the Wii, which I think was a good system, it's not great.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah, they give Wii U if you want one, I guess. And Breath of the Wild. It's great. It truly is good. And tell me about it. Please talk to me about it. Let's talk. Hit me up.
Aaron, that's
Catch
my
a
homework for
horse.
you is talk to us about it.
Yeah. Okay. I will.
Okay, good.
All right. Ben, what's your homework?
My homework is to get a Switch when you're already getting one for Breath of the Wild. While
Well,
you're
they might be
getting
getting a Wii U.
a Wii U.
They might be getting a Wii U.
If don't get a Wii U, get a Switch and play Breath of the Wild, and also play Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. One of
Wait.
those two.
Silver Spoon.
Sorry,
Brilliant
Silver
Earth.
Spoon, Shining World. I
Shining
misspoke.
Yeah.
And also watch the speedruns of Brilliant Silver Spoon, Shining World. My homework for Hannah and Erin is to check their email for that video. And then my Twitter is NessyProofBen. That's it.
Oh,
Cool.
he didn't actually email. I thought that would have been really funny.
Check the Way Too Broad email.
Oh, okay.
My homework is don't get laryngitis.
Oh,
Don't be like me.
Brown Benjamin has sent us an email.
Oh, thanks, Ben.
You're welcome.
Ben, what is BSDM surf glitch? What is that?
Sorry, I meant SSSW.
Yeah.
For Silver Spoon Shining World.
Shining World. Cool. Okay.
Who's gonna
Don't
do
get
the-
laryngitis and anything else, Hannah?
My Twitter is Anthropology, and my Instagram, my TikTok is Hannah and her cats.
Cool. All right, now I get to read the. Where is the? Okay, call us and text. Which part do I read now? Okay. Call or text us your obsession, and tell us your obsession, and tell tell us if you like Hannah's voice better this way, and we'll figure out how to do the promo. Laryngitis for her. That's at 774-326-0420.
Blaze
Blaze it.
Blaze.
You can also follow us on Twitter, @TooBroadPod on Twitter, and our Instagram at WayTooBroad. You can email us at waytoobroad.com. You can go to waytoobroad.com or waytoobod.com or nameyourselfjame.com for anything you want. You can go to www.erinandben.com for anything you need. You can visit maxfun.org for a cute dog on a boat. Download Eamon's music. They wrote our theme song at eamon.bandcamp.com. That's AEMYN.bandcamp.com. Please leave us a review / a rating on Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening. That's a 5-star to 6-star. It gives a 6-star rating. Everyone asks for 5-star. I think we should go 6.
Yeah.
And with that,
the podcast candle is now extinguished.
thank you. Great job, everybody.
Always say cater your way there.
Stay to your way. 5% at least.
Sway to